Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you are doing fantastic. Well, we are back with the 10am show. We are live as well. It is New Year's Day, so let's get the live show going all the time, especially today. Obviously, Forest lackluster in front of goal. It started the show a bit. It has been quite a few games recently where we can either be like scoring 2, 3, 4 goals quite easy. Well, 3 goals, especially against what do you call it, Malmo against Spurs. But other game, we look so blunt up top. Like they need to be more clinical in front of goal because it's not the best. Seeing what we're seeing, and it just hurts just to see that Forest not doing as good as they should be doing, and it was just disappointing. Like how we didn't really finish anything off, especially in terms of like games and how we need to go about business. So yeah, disappointing to say the least. And I think it showed more on Tuesday, like especially when we floated the balls in instead of whipping them in or doing the early cross, which caught them out. Like it was just disappointing, like um how we didn't really capitalise on like littlest things like that because we should be doing it a lot more than we should do. So, very very disappointing to say the least. And what is it? Tactics? Is it confidence? Is it the personnel? Is it the players? I mean, there could be an argument for a lot of them, if we're being honest, yeah, in terms of like what Forest should be doing a lot more better. But you never know with Forest, to say the least, like, it's just disappointing, like, we're not as clinical as we was last season in terms of like the goal scoring and the XG and all that. Yeah, we kind of throw the ball, everything we want from it because that's what Forest do. We can afford the ball and can do a lot of things, but if we don't score goals, we don't win football games, and if we can't defend, we lose football games as well. So it's quite disappointing. And like I said, if we are conceding goals like we are, it's going to go back to the Montagnier days where we're going to have to score more goals just to beat the team again. So it's one of them ones really where Forest just got to up the game and make sure that we are doing what we are doing and making sure that we can actually defend but also attack. So tell us what you think in the comments below, what you guys think to it all. But it's just disappointing to say the least, like how things been, especially with Forest. So get in comments below. I like to thank you for watching and goodbye.